Hey guys, welcome to the show. In this episode we're taking a look at the Beastmaster from 1983 starring Mark Singer, and while it might not be as well known as its Swords and Sandals sibling at the time, Conan the Barbarian, it deserves more love and recognition than it gets. Now look, I'm not sitting here saying that it's better or worse than Conan the Barbarian, because to be honest, I love both movies equally, but for different reasons. So, now that's out the way, this is the Beastmaster. And although it's called The Beastmaster, I've always called it just Beastmaster, and will continue to do so for the rest of my life, which includes this episode, so deal with it.
Smile. Don't smile.
So, without giving away absolute spoilers or the full story, the movie goes like this. There's a guy called Dar that can talk to animals telepathically, and he's on a mission to avenge the death of his people at the hands of the bad guys, the Jun. So, what is it that makes Beastmaster special? Well, there's more than a few comparisons to be made between this and the almighty Conan the Barbarian, but even the scenes or moments that both movies do share or have in common are different enough to be enjoyed equally. Example, while both movies have scenes where a village is attacked by the bad guys, I can honestly say that I think I prefer Beastmaster's take in this situation. With Conan you get this almost animalistic bad guy pop up on the hill snarling before his team or army run past him and attack the village, and while that is a tremendous scene, I like Beastmaster's version better. Maybe because there's a bit more emotion or connection to the characters, or maybe it's just the music. So within the story there's an evil high priest called Mayax who needs to stop an ancient prophecy, and he's played by the perfectly cast Rip Torn, who plays it over the top and delivers lines like this.
You will die tonight! You will die tonight!
You will die tonight! But as awesome as he is here, I always wondered, seriously, what is the need for that nose prop? Come on, the eyebrows are bad enough. Do we really need such a hook nose to tell us that he's the villain? So Dar's on his adventure trying to track down the Jun, and along the way he encounters different animals that become his friends and join him on his quest. Sounds kinda weird when you say it out loud. There's a couple of mischievous ferrets he names Podo and Kodo.
I have my cunning.
There's a panther he names Roo.
Your name is Ru.
And a golden eagle that Dar chooses to talk to by squawking. I don't know why, I just always found that hilarious for some reason. Moving on, like any good Swords and Sandals movie of the era, there needs to be a love interest. Hello, Tanya Roberts!
Who are you?
I am Kiri.
Yep, Beastmaster's love interest is Tanya Roberts, who would go on to play Sheena, the Queen of the Jungle, who can also talk to animals.
Cthulhu.
And while she's not the best actor in the world here, there's something about her performance that's just mesmerising.
I am a slave. What would you have me do?
It's like the undercooked version of a Monique Gabrielle performance.
The West Road.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. The crystal ball never lets me down. The West Road.
Who sent you?
It doesn't matter, Tanya. Join the rest of our scantily clad crew on our quest.
Why is she dressed like that?
Speaking of costumes, I've got a question. When Dar sets off on his adventure, why does he decide to wear less clothes? Look, he's at least got a top on here and then decides to take it off and put on a weird leathery skirt thing before going off into the wild. Makes no sense. So let's talk about the main star of the movie, Mark Singer, who plays the lead role of the Beastmaster, Dar.
I'm Dar.
I feel that I grew up watching this guy constantly, which was weird because I only really knew him for two things. This movie and the TV show V, where he played the part of Mike Donovan, where he was particularly awesome.
Because my kid and my ex-wife and all the people in their damn town are up there.
And I like him as the Beastmaster. He pulls off the action scenes well enough, he's got the right look for the part, and can show his emotions well. Okay, so don't get me wrong, throw Dar into a cage match with Conan, and I think we all know that Conan would tear him apart like a Christmas goose.
What is this macho thing?
But with a little help for his cool weapons and his animal friends, Dar is still somebody you'd want on your side in a battle.
I'm Dar.
So if you've not seen this movie and you're still unsure whether to give it a watch or not, here's a few things that I love about it that might help you decide.
And a what?
Witches. Again, yes, Conan has a witch that he throws into the fire, but Beastmaster's got better witchcraft moments plural, and they kick ass. Like here when the old man rescues the baby Dar. Yeah, the makeup isn't great, but the sounds and visuals used just do something for me. I love the use of the cool blue lighting. It just gives off a cold, eerie feeling. It just works, and it's also got one of the best witch cackles ever. Another great scene's when the team are on a rescue mission and they see the bad guys while they're creating these mindless foot soldiers using a mysterious green liquid. Bizarrely they end up dressed like members of Demolition, but it's done well and you really wouldn't want one of those bad boys chasing after you down a hallway. Or how about these things? This is when Dar encounters creatures that open up their arms or wings and liquefy their prey into just a pile of bones. It's pretty cool. And I think at this point it's only fair to say that while I love this movie, there's a few things that are bad or make me laugh that I don't think are supposed to be funny. Like, why is her hair bone dry in this scene even though she's just been under a waterfall and swimming in a lake not more than 30 seconds before this? Is it just me, or does every bad guy here look like Mr. Strickland?
Hey, Strickland!
Hey, Strickland! When Dar first meets and has a confrontation with Seth, who was also in Coming to America.
I don't give a damn who you are.
What the hell is the benefit of spinning that stick? Is he trying to intimidate him? And finally, is he using that sword as a pillow? It's just a great movie that needs to be loved. And while the sequels are terrible and not in a good way, this one can hold its head up high and stand alongside the best that the genre has to offer. So let's wrap this bad boy up.
Oh, shit.
If you're in the mood for fantasy adventure with swords and magic, then give Beastmaster a try. It's got a lot going for it. It's got great action, a story that keeps you interested, a good cast, and the music, simply put, is breathtaking at times. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's highly recommended. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching guys. Take care, remember your training, and you will make it back alive. Car. So, now that's out of the way, this is Conan the Barbarian. God damn it! But even the scenes or the moments that the both movies do have or haven't...